It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. Trevor Bauer gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What's your take on him, Dan?
Pride and joy of the UCLA Bruins, former #1 draft pick with the Arizona Diamondbacks. This guy has really found himself. Good fastball, and he's one of these guys that he's into the new metrics. He likes to see that spin rate and that carry on the four-seam fastball. Good fastball, 95 to 97. His curveball, though, might be his out pitch. It's a 12-6 straight down curveball. One of the top pitchers in the league right now.
And it's 1-2. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable. Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Count even at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no problems over there for Votto, as that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. Cardinals nothing. Reds stepping in at the plate. Back right after this. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Reds, the shortstop, Nick.
The pitch.
Senzel.
Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Here it comes. A ball and a strike. Sure took a healthy hack that time. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. 1 out, nobody on. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Swung on and blasted foul to the right, and wow, that got all the way out to the Riverfront Club. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker. From the belt, kicks and deals. The 1-0 delivery. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
1-1.
Count is 2-1.
Goodwin, base runner at first with 1 out. Winker in front, 3 balls and a strike.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 3-1. Runners on the move for second. Count still full, 3-2. tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Coming to the plate now, Nicholas Castellanos, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. A 1 pitch on its way. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. This is the left field and deep off the bat of Castellanos. O'Neill looks up. And it's gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him as the Reds move out in front now, 3-0.
After a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started, but to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
Standing in now, Mike Moustakas. And it's fouled away. 3 runs already. Ready home here. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
Count is 1-2 now. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Popped up. Goldschmidt has a play. And that's the third out. But 3 for the Reds in the inning, all coming on this 3-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 3-0 Cincinnati. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
The second base.
Let's hope, Heidi, for all of our sake, that Mother Nature takes that front and passes it through without an incident. The 1-0.
Well, that rain is really coming down right now. It's raining cats and dogs. You got to make sure you don't step in a poodle. That's as hard as I've seen it rain all afternoon. Everyone, it's so much harder to concentrate when it rains.
Winker has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that?
That is fifth. The catcher, number 4.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball.
And there's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 3.
Into the box now, Dylan Carlson, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Hard hit ball to second, base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Dylan Carlson has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
1-1, here it is. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. From the stretch. Fouled off. The 1-2 is in off the plate.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Winker has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. One left for the Cardinals. They trail it here 3-0. So stepping in, Joey Votto in his career versus this pitcher, batting .500, 5 for 10. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just off the inside corner. Fouled away. The 1-1 home. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat to the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Into the box, Aristides Aquino, and it's fouled away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
At the plate, Tucker Barnhart. Fouled off. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The windup and the 0-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Going back is the right fielder. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Reds have now taken a 4-0 lead.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
To the plate now, Nick Senzel. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Ripped down the first base line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. High in the air out to center field. Fowler is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. One more for the Reds, and it comes on this home run. We've played 2. It's now 4-0 in favor of the Reds. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring in the switch hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the third. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
The 0-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Tommy Edman is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Ready now, Paul DeYoung. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Has a look, now the pitch.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a swing and a miss as he was trying to flick that one the other way, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Winker will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Cards leave 1. They're down 4-0. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Bottom of the 3rd now, and next it'll be the outfielder, Brian Goodwin.
Brian Goodwin.
First pitch on its way.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
0-1 count and the pitch. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Boy, this has the makings of being a rough day at the office, D-Row. A hit already here in the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed a few runs. He's right back in trouble again.
Yeah, heavy traffic alert, Dan, no doubt about it. That's what you want to do. You want to put the pitcher on the defensive, and early going, the first 2 innings, they were able to do that. Nothing has changed here to start the 3rd.
set and the pitch. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball two.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Here he comes on 2-0. Swung on, missed. 2-1.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
3 balls and a strike to the Reds left fielder.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
3-2 full count. A runner at first with no outs here. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Coming to the plate now, Nicholas Castellanos. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Nicholas Castellanos becomes the second out in the bottom of the 3rd. At the plate, Mike Moustakas. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. 2 out with the man at first. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
And here he is in the 3rd inning. Trouble again. He's just not able to find that comfort zone out there.
3-0 now. Eugenio Suarez would be next. .3-0 pitch. A swing and a miss, strike one.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Reds leave 1, but they're in front 4-0. All set for the start of the 4th. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs. This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
2-0 now. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Popped him up. Senzel is there. 1 out.
The batter
Now in the box, Brad Miller. He flew out in his last at-bat. A ball and no strikes. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And into left field for a 1-out hit. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Yadi Molina digging in now as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Aquino is there, 2 down, and no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So striding in, Dylan Carlson. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. They're on. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez.
The third baseman.
First delivery to him on the way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
And he lays off again. Ball 3. There's Joey Votto as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he fouls this one off. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
In is Joey Votto now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss. That's lifted the other way out to left. O'Neill waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aristides Aquino comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way.
Nope, outside.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. His left. 2 down. Reds Tucker Barnhart. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And going back to that previous at-bat when he hit the 2-strike breaking ball for a home run, something tells me that this guy, when he gets behind an account, sits on something off speed or the breaking ball.
The 1-0. That's the first strike. 4 runs, only 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1 left for Cincinnati. They lead it 4-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Here's Dexter Fowler now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up, and it's fouled away. 1-1. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Tyler O'Neill. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ball 1.
That's inside.
Fouled off. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Here he comes again. 1-2. Fouled away.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Tommy Edman.
And
he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Paul DeYoung digs in next.
As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center.
And he can't track it down as this ball falls. He pulls into second safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
The batter, the first baseman.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second as they cut it to 1 at 4-3 now.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Home half of the 5th. Number 33 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 33.
Here comes the first pitch. Nick Senzel is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. 1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. Line hard to the left side. But this is a foul ball. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Now a curveball misses inside.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Payoff pitch one more time. And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway. Ready for another shot now. Brian Goodwin. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. Don't want to forget about it. First pitch on its way. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
So he got him swinging. Brian Goodwin is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Jesse Winker swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Now a throw over to first. Back in standing. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And another foul ball. Runners on first with 1 down. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nick.
Standing in, Nicholas Castellanos. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 2 out with the man at first. Runner goes for second. Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
1-1.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Just short, hit hard. Senzel fields it cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Now at the plate, Dylan Carlson. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Hit on the ground out to short. Senzel brings it in. Throw gets him. 2 down. Into the box now, Matt Carpenter. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, you don't see a hitter of his caliber come outside the zone too much. He's super aggressive right now. Let's see if he nibbles a little further off the plate now.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
1-2-3. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and up next the former World Series hero Mike Moustakas. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. He fouls it straight back, and whoa, that almost landed in our booth. Boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. And he fouls this one off. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. Here now the 2-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Reined in. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed. So now to the plate, Eugenio Suarez. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Nobody out, runner on first. 2-0 now.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
And it's fouled away. The 2-1 home.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Hard hit ball to short. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
Fouled off. The next 0-2. None out, runners at first and second. Grounded to the right. One there. On to first, a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Aristides Aquino stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. He's set. The 0-1. Fouled away. Here's the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Two pitch is fouled away. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Hit out towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Reds leave 1, but they hang on to a 1. Stepping up now, Dexter Fowler. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
2-1 now. And now pitch on the way. A swing and a miss there. 2-2.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
Outside and a full count. 3-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Fielded cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in, Tyler O'Neill. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Right side. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Stepping in now, Tommy Edman, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's quickly 0-2.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Popped him up. Senzel takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Liner in there for a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. And with 2 men on here, I'm rather surprised they're sticking with him at this point. I feel like we can all see the exhaustion from all the way up here.
Yeah, I think it's time to go get him, Matt. We're seeing a guy that's given all that he has, and I just don't see any sharpness left in his stuff at this point.
Well, the bullpen is active, so we'll see if they make the move soon. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
They got 3-0.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. The tying run scores.